Hello, everybody. It is Friday, the 22nd of August. Right. So, I want to talk about how to escape this fallen world and how to rejoin the field of unified consciousness. That's what everybody's on about at the moment. And I can show you the way. The way is very clear to me. So we are in this fallen world, apparently, that is created by the demiurge to create Luge or something like that, and we're all enslaved here. And we need to have something that saves us and to get out of here. Yeah? Right. So I was listening to Paul Wallace a few days ago, one of the interviews he gave, and he said that he was, in his way of thinking of what we are and what we're in, that he was heavily influenced by Plato. And again, it was Plato, one of the thinkings was that there was a unified field of consciousness, and then came the fall into the material realm. And again, we are in this state now. Now, before I go any further, there was one thought I had there is, why is Plato still around? I mean, there were many teachings, I would say, in the ancient world. Yeah, I think they were quite prolific. And most of them are gone. Why is Plato still around? Because he was a man of outstanding insight and, a genius that had discovered the truth of the universe. Is that why he is still around, or is it because his teaching serves the gods, the entities that want to have dominion over this world? Is that why Plato is still around? Why are teachings being elevated to becoming the truth? Because they serve God, because they serve the entities that want to have dominion over this world, and I think Plato is one of them. He most certainly serves that intention. Others, like the Gnostics at the moment, I mean, hell, do they serve? They've been suppressed for God knows how long, those teachings. They were nearly lost, and all of a sudden they're digging them up. And they're promoted everywhere. This whole idea of Yaldabaoth and again the fallen world created by the demiurge that is entrapping us in the material world. All those things that they've been, Plato has been going all along. And others that will serve now are being dug up because they're very convenient at the moment to create, to reinforce this perception of ourselves. Oh, they serve God, trust me. That's why they're there. That's why they survived. Because they were in service to the will to have dominion. Anyway, so I want to go back to this interview, and I want to show you the way out of this. It is very simple. It is really straightforward. All you have to do is see the truth. So this interview with Paul Wallace, and I'm not picking on Paul Wallace, okay? That is his opinion, that's fine. I'm just using him as an example because he said it. So what he said was, in the interview, can we do unified consciousness in a material realm of separate entities exercising free choice? And it is built on the assumption that Plato was right. So it is the fundamental truth that we are away from unified consciousness, that we are in a material realm, and that we are now separate entities, exercising free will, free choice. That's a lie. We are in a material realm, but we're not separate entities. And here you must see the truth. We are connected to one another. We have never left the field of unified consciousness. We are in it. We've always been in it. There was no fall. We are connected to one another. A mother is connected to her child. Parents, friendship groups, people are connected to animals. They have deep connections. Some people have deep connections to animals or even to plants. And we receive information on those connections. We are in the web of united consciousness. The only thing that is separating you from it is your belief that you're not. And that is the devil's lie. The state of separation is a lie. You are not separated. And we are beings of energy, and things can be done on those energies. We know each other on a level beyond the physical. We do know each other. We're just not aware of it. But it is a reality that we do know each other. We just need to see that. There are things that we do on an energetic level all the time. And the energetic level is the creative level that creates material reality. The energy, that the thought, the emotions, they come first. The prayer, they come first. And then it creates the material. We are doing it. We are the creators of this world. We are not separated from anything. We are not in a state of separation. We know we are beings of energy because we know that things like telepathy, intuition, even going as far as energy healing, stuff like that. We know it exists. There is your proof in this world. Mothers that know what's happening to their children, that get a feeling. That is the proof that we are not separated from each other. We are in a web of life. Now, again, then you must see how the united field of consciousness is actually constructed, what form it takes. You can see the form in this world because this world has not fallen from it. It is according to it. Everything that is created is creator. And creator is reflected in everything that he creates. Everything is him. Nothing can fall out of him because there's nothing that is not him. There's nothing outside of him. Again, this fallen state cannot exist. You see it in nature. You see it in the way your brain is ordered. The neurons in your brain. You can see it in the cosmos if you look at the stars through an energy reading telescope. You can see the web. You see the little points that are together, the neurons, the stars, and there's connections between them in a web. Now what you must see, the truth you must see is there is no point there that is connected to everything. No point is omnipresent, omnipotent, everything. No point is. There are connections between the points. And there are different strengths of connections. You can see it in your neurons. You can see it in nature. You can see it in the stars. Some connections are stronger, some connections are weaker. There are points in the web that are not connected to each other at all, not directly. But they're part of the same web, even though they have no direct connections to one another. That is how it's built. So, no, you are not supposed to know it all or love all or be connected to all. That is not how it works. And you trying to do that will destroy you, because you're going against the truth of the Creator. You are not omnipresent, omnipotent. You are not all there ever was and ever will be. You are just one point in the web. Connect to what you can connect to. Go where you can do good. And if there's points you cannot connect, don't. They fulfill a different purpose. You are not all there is. That is the truth, and we are in it. We've never fallen from it. We were never separated from it. That is the devil's lie. You are not in a fallen world. You are not entrapped in matter. You are not separated. The only thing that creates the separation is your own belief in the devil's lie. You make that your truth and you make that your reality. You are the one doing it. You've been influenced, yes, by these teachings that were elevated to be the only one truth, and you believe. You were influenced in that way. But in the end, you are the one that is making the choice. And you have free will. You have complete self-determination. You can determine what it is you believe in and what it is you don't. And your belief should be evidence-based. Yeah? And there's plenty of evidence in this world that we are not separated in any way, shape, or form. That we are in the web, united web of consciousness. So here, Paul Wallace, can we do unified consciousness in a material realm of separate entities? We are not separated from it, we are doing it. Yes, we can't. We're doing it. Exercising free choice. Now there's the thing, exercising free choice. What you choose to do, what you choose to pray for, that's on a different level from the material. If you know that you are in a web, and what you materialize in your own world will have a knock-on effect on everything else, that should somehow influence your choices. Yeah? I mean, let's say everything is possible and you will be given. The Creator gives and you will be given if you believe you have received it. Well, if you pray for something that, if you know that you are part of a web, or even in your life, part of a community, part of others that are around you. So if what you will materialize is going to annoy the hell out of your neighbor, then that will have consequences. Yeah? So again, your choices should be influenced by the knowledge that you are part of a web. You are not just asking for yourself. You are not separated from everything else around you. And it will affect everything else around you. I think there are those of this world that have elevated themselves. You know, they are in this world, but they are no longer of this world, which again is being hailed as one of the greatest things ever, which it is not. So they have elevated themselves out of this web And they are now free to choose whatever they like. Yeah. Again, completely undeterred by any possible consequences. Yeah, to hell with the consequences. I'm all there ever was and ever will be, and to hell with the consequences. That is a state of delusion. You are in the web, you are connected. There will be consequences. That is reality. That is the truth. See the truth. And then the last step to make, which is the hardest step of all. It really is, especially from the state we're in now, from the indoctrination, the programming that we had about what it is we are and what it is, we're in. This is one of the hardest steps you can make, and that is to know that the Creator gives. To know that you can ask and to know that you will receive. To know that. To be in a state of knowing that that is reality. That is the truth that you are in. Again, many, and including myself, I'm nowhere near there. Trust me, I'm not. To know that you will receive, the only thing that is blocking it is yourself. I know I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm at war with myself to get over that. Again, it is you that is doing it. You have self-determination. The reality is, whatsoever you ask for in prayer, know that you have received it and it will be yours. That is the truth of the Creator. That is the truth. You're being led away from that truth into a state where you believe yourself to be separated. But that is the devil's lie. You are not separated. We are beings of light. We are not trapped in the material. We are part of a web of unified consciousness. See how the web is built. Not every point is connected to everything else. And know that you will receive. There is nothing stopping it apart from yourself. Again, you're stopping it out of the wrong perception that the devil has told you. So that is how you get this is how you escape the material world, to know that you're not trapped in it in the first place. You never were imprisoned. This is how you join the unified field of consciousness. Know that you're already in it. You were never separated from it. This is how you, again, work a connection with the Creator. Know that you have it. You always did. That is the way out. Knowing the truth. Out of the delusion of the devil's lie. And no longer following the teachings of those that are elevated, like Plato, like others, like Christianity, part of Christianity, that are elevated to be the truth because they serve those entities that want to have dominion over you. And the only way they can have dominion over you is if you think yourself helpless. Nothing. Disconnected. That is why they can rule over you, because you do not know the truth. Yeah. Rejoin the unified field of consciousness by knowing you're already in it. It was always there. and it is eternal, and it always will be there. And you can't fall out of it because it is all. Anyway, here folks, I leave it at that for today. And I talk to you again soon. Bye.